It's me, Kimberly McAlinden, and welcome to Knit a Rainbow episode 6. I am so excited. I can't believe episode 6 is already here, and I am thrilled to be with you today. So it is Thursday, and I am just off of a pretty tough week for our family. It's been an interesting couple of days. Sadly, we lost a member of our family on Tuesday, and it has just been kind of tough these last couple days. But, and you know, I guess I'll go into it now. Hi, there's 3 people. If someone could either write in the chat that you can hear me, that would be amazing. So people have asked me in the past how I stay happy. Now, I'm not anything special. I don't have, thank you very much. I thank you everyone for saying that you hear me. I appreciate it. How do I stay happy when things aren't so happy? And right now in the world, there's some really horrible things going on right now. And so I used to write a lot of things. I used to write a lot of things on my YouTube, on my Instagram and my Facebook page. It's like 5 years ago, 6 years ago, about being positive. And I came across one not too long ago. And the way I stay happy is when I'm not happy, I do something that makes me happy. And that for me is knitting and the fiber arts. So we're all very lucky that we have that makes us happy. And the other thing that I do is because a lot of times when we're in bed at night and when we're alone with our thoughts, that's when our brains kind of start going, or we wake up in the middle of the night. And so what I do is I think of happy memories in my life. So I suggest all of you write down a couple happy memories in your life, right? Like the day my husband asked me to marry him is such a happy memory. The day my boys came in to meet their little sister, that was such a happy memory for me. Starting Knit a Rainbow, that was a really happy memory for me. The sweater. This one I was a little nervous about, but it will become a happy memory for me. Thank you, Natalie. And by family member, it just, I appreciate all of your condolences. So write it down, right? Because when you're in like when you're in the sadness, it's hard to think of happy things, right? So have your little list. I have a little list that I keep in my wallet, and I have a little journal by the side of my bed. I don't write in the journal. I mean, you know, I tried, but that didn't work. I didn't enjoy that. But I do write down happy memories in there, and it's great when the last thing that you read before you go to sleep are happy things, instead of thinking of what you have to do tomorrow, what you didn't get done today, you know, what you did wrong, what you said wrong. Listen, we're all human beings. We all make mistakes. So let's give ourselves a little bit of grace and move forward. And, you know, the only thing you can do, the only thing that you can do is move forward, right? So let's get into the knitting podcast, because that's why you're here. So what am I working on now? Right now, I am working on a test knit for Woolen Pine, and it is for the Plumeria tee. If you go on Instagram and you hit the hashtag, you can see that there are what's it called? You know, people are. That's right. Keep on trucking. There are people that are putting some photos up, and this is due the 26th. So probably in a week or so, you will see the full version, and it is spelled, for all of my friends out there, Plumeria. And of course, I will put everything in the description box below. Anything that I'm wearing, any yarn that I'm talking about, will all be in the description box below. And while I'm asking you to write something down, or write your happy memory down, if I could ask you to hit the subscribe and the like button, that really does help me, and I would appreciate your following. So I am almost done with the lace chart. I have one more repeat to go, and then I will be on the edging. So I can kind of show you a little blip. The last time I was on, I was showing you the yarn, which is this scrumptiously soft yarn. It's a beautiful gray. Isn't that nice? You already did. Thank you very much. And so here we have it. When you're working with lace, yeah, I'm in the attic again, friends, and it's hot. And I have a new backdrop. I might order some new ones, but hi Diana, I have a new backdrop. I also had someone write a comment saying that they were looking up at me instead of down, and so I lifted it up. So I hope that this is a better angle for everyone. I don't tend to watch myself back. But I did, because I love constructive criticism, and I thought, wow, that is a lot of chin. So I apologize for the other lives where you're all up in my chin. But do you guys, when you're working on circular needles, and you have, there's over 300 stitches on here now, do you use these cool little things? I love these. I got these when at Do You Knit, but I see them everywhere. They're clover, and they're just little stoppers. And you stick them on. They have different sizes. So if you're working like a really wee little thing, and if you're working on thicker needles, and it just gives me peace of mind, so that my knitting isn't going to fall off. So I love these things. So usually when I'm working with, slippery knitting, but look at this lace. Isn't it gorgeous? I can't wait to wear it. Speaking of wearing, what I'm wearing right now, I am wearing my Merino tee. This tee, you keep a cord. Yep, that's smart too. This is my Merino tee. It is by Caitlin Hunter. And you can see that there's lace, there's cables, and there's color work. Oh my. So all of my information on what I used Moondrake in merino linen, and I also used Spincycle. And so this is one of my favorite tees. And when you're working on it, on the bottom, there are two different options. You can do an option that has little holes in it, or you can do this textured option. Let me stand up. So here's the little textured option. So you don't have to wear anything underneath it. I love this, and I think I lengthened it just a little bit, but I absolutely love the way this looks. So that's what I'm wearing. Also, so let's go to purchases. This week, I was in need of some friendship support, and I ended up going out to lunch with Helen. You guys will remember Helen used to work with me at Do You Knit, and we're just still very good friends. And so we went to the Blue Purl in Madison, New Jersey, and we had a lovely, lovely day. I have another test knit that's coming up for Handmade Closet. That's due the end of September. And so I wanted to get something from there. I am in the attic again, Monty. I'm not going to complain about it, but yes, I am in the attic. But that's okay. It's fine. And I ended up getting, it is a color work sweater. I can't show you anything about it because it's a super secret, but I can show you the yarn that I chose. So it is a fingering weight yarn, and I chose a new to me yarn called Marinated Yarns. Has anybody used this in the past? If you have, let me know what you've made in it. This is called Squidward's Ink, and it is it's pretty navy blue. It's not really a black. It's more of a blue black navy. Oh, there, that's the color. Isn't it pretty? You can see on my glasses my light. But here it is. And it is Scrumptious HT, fingering weight, 80% super merino, 10% cashmere, 10% nylon. Marion is so sweet. Hi, Tracy. Tracy, don't ever stop posting pictures of your grandson. He is absolutely beautiful. And I love when you post when he makes noises. So this is going to be the main body color. And then there's two other colors that are in there. Isn't this a pretty color? This is called Cosmic. And then the other color that I have for the color work is this one, which is Spun Right Round. And it is her classic sock, which is Superwash Merino. And so this is going to be my sweater. So that'll be fun to get started. So that's going to be end of September. And the ladies, I met Patty at the Blue Purl. Wendy was not there, and Liz was someone that worked there. And it was a lovely day. They have a beautiful shop. They have lots of different yarns, lots of notions. The yarns that they're using. Oh, thank you very much, Kathy. The yarns that they have there, they have a wide range, a selection of prices. And it was a lovely experience. And then we went out to lunch, so that was really fun. So that was a purchase yesterday. I also made a purchase for me. Retail therapy is a thing, I'm telling you. Now, I don't usually buy these shoes. They're shoes. It's not yarn, but indulge me. Unless they're on sale, super sale. And these were on sale, super sale. But I love these shoes. I just, sorry, you're seeing my hair. You're not even seeing anything. But John Fluvog is one of my favorite but designers. And I absolutely love going there. I used to go to the one in New York City, but it has a great online store. And I have these shoes that are like electric blue, like one of his signature colors on all of his branding. And I was trying them on in the city years and years ago. And wouldn't you know, Iman walked in, and she looked and she went, "You have to buy those shoes." And I was like, "Okay, Iman." So I ended up buying them. I still wear them. I absolutely love them. But here's my newest pair of Fluvogs, and I cannot wait to wear them. Aren't they cute? They're like candy apple red, but they have cream and white, so you can wear them with either color. They look adorable with jeans. Look at that heel. Isn't that so cute? And they're rubber bottoms, so they're very comfortable to wear. And another thing about Fluvog is oh, that's getting a lot of comments. Thank you. So he started designing shoes, or John Fluvog started in 1970. And you know what else started in 1970? Me. So we're having our 50th year. You purchased some boucle. Oh, you need a sweater with red. I know. But you know what I love about his shoes is that every color will go with it, right? Because there's light blue in here, so it'll look great with denim. There's red. It'll look good with cream. It'll look good with black. It'll look good with orange. Would be amazing. There's orange in here. Brown. It would look great. And so sometimes when you're not feeling so sassy, get yourself a sassy pair of shoes. So these were on sale, super sale. You know what else came with the box? So, they give you all this stuff in the box. Oh, here they are. They fell on the floor. Twizzlers. There are Twizzlers in the box. Isn't that funny? All right. So, my new shoes. And if you didn't know, which I haven't made the formal announcement yet on my Instagram because I've had a lot of other things going on, but I am going to be a special guest at Cakepalooza, which is going to be October 15th in Saugerties, New York. That is the Friday before Rhinebeck. There is an amazing list of, it's all outside. There is an amazing list of vendors that are going to be there. There's also going to be like creams. I'm very excited for that. Lots and lots of vendors there. And the whole complete list is on Cakepalooza. I'll see you there, Tracy. And it's cake-palooza.com, where you can get tickets. So it's a ticketed event. You go for, you know, whatever hours you sign up for the time. And I will be there. I will be there with, you know, you can come and meet and greet, take pictures, come and say hello. I am going to be rolling out a new design, and that date is October 15th. And I thought that I'd give you a preview of the yarn because I already picked out the yarn. This is yarn that I bought when I was at Do You Knit, and it is called the Doe. It's the same. Oh, I dropped it. I'm so excited. It's actually the same yarn that the Knit a Rainbow sweater was done in, the DK version. But so yarn shops are getting this. I know the Knitting Place has it. I think Do You Knit still has it. Maybe the Traveling Yarn Yogi, Purl, the yarn bus. And Alyssa from Cakewell, she put up some dough up on her website today. So if you can get some, but it is going to be a sweater, so you would need sweater quantity. It's in this stage right now, and it's a sketch. So I don't know how much you're gonna need. I don't know for what size. I'm guessing you're gonna need 4 to 5. If you're around my size, probably more 5. And I can tell you that it's lace. Isn't that pretty? So that's the color. So I don't know if that was on my mind and then this happened, but you'll definitely see these if you join me at Cakepalooza. Oh, Drat, I'm sorry you have to go back, but lots of love to your evening patients. And you can always watch this back. So if you miss it live, you can always watch it back. And please leave me a comment. I love to read all of your comments, and I love to answer them. It actually makes me really happy. Cakepalooza. So that's an exciting thing coming up. That is October 15th from 10 to 6. But when you buy your ticket, to keep crowd control, then, you buy the ticket for the certain time slot that you're going to be there. So I would love to meet you. Please come and say hello, and I will have a new design. The other exciting thing before that is if you check out my Instagram, you'll see that I'm going to be a special guest for Purl the Yarn Bus for Angie, Traveling Yarn Yogi, and I am going to be via Zoom link on September 30th from 7 to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard. I think it's Eastern. I'm not really sure. But we have plenty of time to work out those details. The way that works is that I don't think you have to sign up for anything. I'm sure that Angie on her Instagram will post it, and I will post it as well. Tracy, I know you just went to meet Angie. And so we will post the Zoom link, and it's something that you'll click on and you can watch. I'm excited for that. It's really, really exciting. So I have those things in the hopper. There's 2 other designs coming up soon, and stay tuned to my Ravelry group and Instagram if you're interested in becoming a test knitter. I love the test knitters. They give me lots of good advice. So that's going on. And also yesterday, when we got in the car, ooh, my hair, Helen actually gave me a little gift, and I wanted to share with you how sweet Helen is. She made me little socks. Wasn't that sweet? I don't know the yarn and I don't know the pattern because it was a gift and I didn't want to ask her, but she gave me these beautiful little shorty socks. I actually tried them on because I said, can I try those on just to see how they are? And I tried them on and they fit so good. If you guys don't hand knit socks, or you've never tried them on, they're absolutely amazing. So she made me these beautiful fun socks, and she's just a lovely person and a lovely friend to have when you need someone. So we have that. I don't have anything else. Does anybody have any questions or comments or concerns? I'm happy to answer anything. I wonder if y'all like this time. I was actually headed to silly customers making me work. Oh, Valerie, it's nice to see you. I don't really know if this is a good time for people. A little bit, you know, during the day is a little bit better for me. But you know, I'm still in the beginning, you know, I'm still learning. So I'm excited to make some changes. I hope whoever gave that wonderful comment, you know, to raise things up a little bit. I hope she's happy with how things are raised up a little bit. I like to use my iPad because then I can read your comments. When it's my phone, you know, I don't want to get up real close and be squinty, but I can read it like this, so you're on my iPad. Any other, let me see if I have, it's okay, I have no problem watching later, I adore it. Thank you, Valerie, thank you, I appreciate that. What did we talk, yeah, we talked about charts, we talked about my shoes. I know, I can't stop looking at them. Isn't it fun? Do you swatch every time you knit socks? No. I actually don't swatch when I knit socks unless I'm test knitting. You're happy to see me. Thank you very much, Rosemary. Do you think the merino linen is significantly cooler to wear? Well, you wouldn't know watching me right now, Suzanne, because I'm in the hot attic with lights on me. But is it cooler to wear? Well, it's definitely cooler to wear. Hi. Took me so long to find you. It's just sad. Oh, I'm sorry, Natalie. It's definitely cooler to wear than like a thick or like a rustic yarn. And it's nice and thin, so you don't have that thick layer. But yeah, I mean, it is still wool, but it's breathable, and it is, you know, the pattern is real thin. I absolutely love it, and I love Moondrake. I love her colors, and I love her palette. And so, is it significantly cooler? It is. It is. But it would be the same if it were just a single ply wool yarn, in my opinion. The linen gives it a nice drape, but I wouldn't say it would be like cooler where if you were to have like a wool nylon. About 2 weeks ago, we need more knitting YouTubers like you. Oh, thank you, Nat. Oh, you found me about 2 weeks ago. Thank you, Natalie. I sincerely appreciate that. I'm trying to give you guys a tip because I don't have any tips for you today. Well, I guess this would be the knitting tip, would be to use these little jabbers. I used to actually kind of like fold it, but fold my knitting needles, but I really love these little things. You learn something new every time you watch me. Thank you, Sharon. I appreciate that. Did you learn about Fluvogs today? I love these shoes, and they're so comfortable. And now that I have a daughter who's like, you know, into all that, when I opened these up, I saw her eyes light up, and I thought, oh no, I'm gonna have to hide them. But I do, I love these. So I'll be sporting these at Cakepalooza. Won't that be pretty? See how you can see this has peaches in it, and it has some black and some another thing. And look, it looks great with this. See? Yippee! I just want to reiterate that what's going on in the world, a lot of times I won't comment, but I do think about, and you know, I'm constantly thinking about the sadness that's going on. But what I do try to do, thank you very much. What I do try to do is try to be happy and try to be kind. And sometimes it's hard to be happy. I always have to work at it. And so, what is presented on social media and even in these YouTubes, what's presented isn't always what's going on behind the scenes, right? So I want you all to know that I am a real person, and because I'm out there, I want you all to know that I go through all of the same emotions that everybody does as well. But if I could take a little moment of your time and bring you some happiness and show you my love for yarn and knitting and crochet. Oh, you're drawn to you because I'm always expressing kindness. So happy to share. Thank you very much, Kathy. Um, it's so much easier to be kind. It really is. When I'm not, then I get uncomfortable. So that's just my natural go-to. And I think if you were to look at children, it's their natural go-to too. So I just try to do that. This week on my Instagram, on my stories, I have to show you all the picture because what happened was, so Marin has asked me to make her one of those little crochet tops that are all over the place. And when we went shopping, because of her surgery, she had spinal fusion surgery, her entire figure changed. She actually got almost 2 inches taller. And so like her torso is longer. And so things are different. So we had to go shopping. I know, stinks, right? So we actually had a wonderful day. But in every store that we went into, there's so much crochet out there. And for those of you that don't know, before I started knitting first, 40 years ago, I learned how to knit in an after-school special program. But I also was a crochet designer. And so I loved to crochet. I just haven't done it lately because at the yarn store where I worked, it wasn't really, a lot of people didn't crochet. So Marin asked me to make this top, and I said to myself, yes, of course, I'm going to make it. So I gave this little sneak peek on my Instagram. Isn't it pretty? The problem was she wasn't home when I was doing it, and it's too big. So I have to rework the numbers. In fact, today we're going to do some pictures outside of the Cardoon sweater, which is going to be released tomorrow by Isabell Kraemer. So I have to get my model shots of that, and then Marin promised me she would put the top back on so that I can rework that. So that will be coming up. But this is the back. That's how it tied in the back, and I'll show you the look. That's how it tied in the back, and that was the front. Isn't it cute? So I used sport weight. This was Sugar Plum Circus, and this one, hi Christina. And around here, this is Spincycle. Can you see? Didn't it turn out so pretty? So I will get model shots of her in that when I rework it so that it fits her, because it doesn't fit her now, and she sent me pictures, but it just doesn't look that good. So that's something else that I'll be working on. So next week I don't think I'll be on next week. I will try. I mean, always follow my Instagram or my Facebook page to see if I'm going to go live. I actually prefer to do the lives than to video it, edit it, upload it. This is just so much easier to do. But next week we are getting our son number 2 ready to go back to school. So he goes back to school. And I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to podcast, but I will if I can. So once again, the world is interesting right now. We thought that, we kind of got a taste of what it used to be like pre-COVID. And now, now things might go back to wearing masks and we don't know what's going to happen. And everyone's just a little bit sick of it, aren't they? I am too. But I hold fast to the knowledge, and I feel so grateful and lucky that I am a lover of the fiber arts, and I do have something to keep me busy, and I certainly have enough yarn to keep me busy. And so I love to share my love of that. Who else does boucle? I really don't know. Who else does boucle? I'm not sure. I'm not I'm not sure what. Oh, that thick boucle. Yeah, Fashion School Dropout had that. I showed that the other day. Um, I don't know who has that kind. Isolation doesn't look good on me. I don't think isolation looks good on anybody. But I certainly am going to look on the bright side that I have the fiber arts to keep me warm. And so to keep me warm, to keep my mind occupied. Oh, Machete Shop. Christina says Machete Shop has that boucle. So if you're there, you know, if you're, and Skein Cocaine. Oh, I love her. I actually signed up for her Advent this year. I signed up for 2 Advents. I signed up for Skein Cocaine and James Makes Things, and so I'll be bringing those. I'll be bringing those to everybody. I'm planning on doing Vlogmas this year, which I'm excited. Oh, Laura, you got it from Fashion School Dropout too? Yeah, it's beautiful, isn't it? Is that the yarn that is in the new Andrea Mowry sweater? Man, she's pretty. Those pictures are beautiful of her. You know, it's like a collar with the cables. I think that's the boucle too. It's really light too, so it wouldn't be a heavy sweater. It would be like a light warm cloud. So write down things that make you happy, and it could be listening to your dog, you know, chew on ice. I mean, that always makes me smile. When, you know, Tiny Hank makes me smile. And you know, write those down so that when you're kind of in it and you're kind of thinking, this is never going to end, it is going to end. Everything is temporary, and we will get through it together, and we will do it. We will do it with kindness. I look forward to any of you coming to see me at Cakepalooza October 15th, and also at the Traveling Yarn Yogi on September 30th. Stay tuned. Go follow her. I will have a link in the description box below, and I wish you all a wonderful, wonderful week, and I'll see you next time. When life is hard and days are gray, knit a rainbow. See ya.